Hey coin collectors, Dan the Collecting Man here. Today I want to go through a coin that's definitely getting a bit of noise right now. So something that a lot of people are talking about, and some prices are going absolutely ballistic on eBay. So seeing some crazy prices of upwards of $17,000 people are trying to sell that for. So I want to go through all the facts around this coin, all the awards and the significance of this coin, and also the meaning of it. Go through a little bit of the eBay sales prices and what we're seeing in the market, and I'll show you some of those shots, and then what is the kind of mintages and what is its actual value of this coin. So chuck it in the comments below if you've seen some of those prices and what you personally think of this one. But this is the 2020 and 2021 donation dollar. So the intent from the Royal Australian Mint was to create a dollar coin that when people get it in their pockets, instead of spending it on themselves, they would donate it to a charity. So put it in those charity kind of coin tins or anything like that. So is an absolute unique and very clever idea. So it was minted in 2020 and 21, as I mentioned, and also released through News Express. So that was kind of like a news agency where you can get it and bring in your own dollar coin and swap it over to get one of these coins. So pretty cool and amazing idea. This is the first colored $1 coin that's ever been in circulation, and is the only $1 coin that's ever entered into circulation. It's also the world's first coin designed to be donated. So definitely world leading when it comes to its design and its intent, and has won a lot of awards. Probably the most awarded coin, I would say, in Australian history. So I'll go through some of the key coins. So it's Cash Tech Innovation Award, the Clio Award, Channel's Lion Festival of Creativity. It's won 5 awards there. The Show Awards, it's won 5 awards there. Spike Asia, it's won 5 awards there. The Good Design Award, it's won 2 of those, and the One Club, it's won gold pencil. So as you can see, this is a very well awarded coin. So it's pretty cool to have this. And when you go into the Royal Australian Mint, as soon as you go in the door on the left, they've got a big design of this on the actual left of the site. So I've got both years, the 2020 and 2021. And they've held up pretty good. So from a paint point of view, it's definitely held up pretty good. So as I mentioned on eBay, going through some of the sold listings, unfortunately these are some of the sold prices, some of the max prices that I've seen as a sold item solely. I'll show you here, from $5,000 to $10,000 for this $1 coin. So very high. So I'm not sure if it's someone selling them to themselves to market as sold, or how they've done it. And I've also seen somewhere they've been selling for over $10,000, and they've obviously accepted an offer slightly less than that. So not sure where they're selling and who's buying these for those kind of prices. Also, as you see them for sale, you can look at prices from $2,000 to $17,000. There's a massive amount of these coins being sold, or for sale I should say, at those prices. As we can see here on the listings, as I scroll down, it's just endless, the amount of coins that are currently being or for sale at those very large prices. So it's pretty crazy to see how they're actually being sold and what the kind of prices are currently for these coins. And there's no significance between what year you get, so it doesn't matter if it's a 2020 or 2021. They both seem to be try to be sold for those kind of very high prices. So let's go through what the mintages are for each specific year. So this will give us a bit of an indication of the kind of value that they have. So for the 2020, which is this one here, they were minted at 12.5 million, and for 2021, which is this one here, they're minted at 12.9 million. So There's not one is not rarer than the other. They're pretty much very similar mintages from that aspect. And they're designed to have, for every person that lives in Australia, there's one per person within there. So obviously there's 25.4 million of these minted all up. And roughly around 2021, there was actually more closer to 26 million people within Australia. So pretty close from that aspect. So to give you a significance around that, in the highest minted $1 coin, previous to that, we have to go all the way back to 2016, where the coin there, a higher minted, around 30 million of those were minted. So this is also the highest minted coloured coin. So if we look at the coloured coins that go into circulation, like your red poppies, and even this year we saw the purple poppy for the animal welfare. If we look at those kind of mintages, they're normally around the 2 million max mintage. The highest one was the Eternal Flame at 5.7 million, and that was from 2018. So you can imagine these are more than double those kind of coloured $2 coins that go into circulation. So very, very high mintage when it comes to that. And if we want to talk about rarity when it comes to $1 coins, this is the one that people want to see. This is the 2021 $1 coins. This is a roll of coins, of the $1 coins. As you can see, absolutely in mint condition. And you can see I've got it in a special roll here, and I'm really, really looking after it because this one is actually quite valuable. This was only at 160,000 mintage, so very, very low mintage. And as you can see, I'm really, really looking after it to keep it. So this is something that's actually holds some value, but even then I'd be lucky to sell this in a roll in this condition for probably under $1,000 for those kind of coins. And that is the lowest mintage $1 coin that's kind of gone into circulation. So don't know how many of these have actually ever made it into circulation. They're sold in the bags themselves. So that is probably the one that, if you want to get something that's kind of rare. But nevertheless, these are pretty cool. These are the only coloured $1 coins that have ever made it to circulation. Like I said, they have won awards, so there is some significance around it and having it as part of a collection. But the intent is really to use these for donation, not to keep it as a collection. They certainly shouldn't be sold for those kind of prices. So what for me is the true value of these coins? So if I was a collector looking at this, looking at the kind of mintages and looking at the significance and the awards for those kind of things. So one that is kind of, for a minimum, it's a $1 coin, so you can probably get it for $1, but depending on the condition. So if you get some that are quite uncirculated, and it's more about the paint. So you can see here we're missing some bits of paint off these, but if you get some that, I have seen some that are in pretty really good condition, you can get them from $2 to upwards of $5. I'd say maximum of $5 would be something that's come straight out of a security roll, put straight into one of these, and hasn't actually been into circulation itself. So these are really worth probably a maximum of $5 in a really, really good conditioned one, and that's about it. They're definitely not worth thousands of dollars or even hundreds of dollars. Even $10 is probably a bit of a stretch from that aspect. So buyers beware. Please don't get hoaxed by that. I know at the start I put a bit of my thumbnail was kind of catchy, and that's just to get people obviously clicking in the video and just to make people hopefully be educated and learn about these coins and about their true value, and to go through a bit about the history of these coins themselves. So this is something that's also been very similar to the 1988 $2 coin with a HH on it. So I've done a video, I'll put the link up there as well. So that's also another one that you see on eBay with crazy prices, and it happens to be the most highest minted $2 coin ever in history. And that's another one where people, because it's got the HH in the 1988 and 1989 versions, people say that that's got a special privy mark and it's super rare, when it's the most minted coin almost in Australian history. It's definitely got a very high mintage on those two coins. So if you want to watch that video as well about that, it's definitely an older video of mine. So make sure, if you like this content, give us a thumbs up. And if you're not yet subscribed to Down the Collecting Man, make sure you get that subscription in. They've got a lot of cool videos, a lot of informative videos coming up in 2025, and I'm going to have a lot of fun and go through all the key releases that will come out this year as well. So it's going to be a great fun year for coin collecting and also a bit of bullion as well. And as always, thanks so much for watching and joining the coin collecting community. I'll catch you in my next video. Dan.